Today I'm going to show you a very exciting tutorial on PowerPoint. As you can see here, this kind of a showroom design I have done. You have got three different choices: choice 1, choice 2 and choice 3. And you can see here they are the shutters of different colors, and upon my click each shutter will open and what's inside that will reveal. And this is a multi-purpose slide you can use for a variety of reasons. It's very useful for the students, teachers, working professionals, or in any other field. So let me just show you how it works. When I click, you can see here the shutter opens, then the light effect comes, and then I have just given kind of a rotating car, a 3D model here, and then the text will appear here. And upon my click, then it opens the second shutter, and then a different car comes here. You can see here this is the choice number 2, and the detailed text comes here. And again on my next click, the shutter opens and there's a big truck. I have put it there. So you have got different choices to select. This is just one model. You can create this with different things. If you want, you can just put for the students some pictures of the fruits or trees or something you can use for a variety of reasons. So in my example, I'm not going to show you all the three. I'm going to show you the two set of the shutters. So let's see how to do this in PowerPoint. Add a new slide, go to insert shapes. I'm going to select the rectangle, draw the rectangle covering this much area of the slide, and then shape outline, make it no outline, and you can change some other color. Later on we can change this color. Then I'm going to add 2 or 3 more rectangles. For example, I'm just going to select the rectangle again. This is the garage area, the shutter area. So I'm just going to copy it here. In this example, I'm going to make it only 2. So let me just copy one more here. You can see here there are 2 here, and let me just give the equal spacing. Now I'm going to select this. First the gray rectangle, hold the shift key, select both the rectangles, and then go to merge shapes and say subtract. Now you can see here that particular 2 areas we have subtracted from this bigger rectangle. Now let me just change the color. Let me just go to format, shape, and I'm going to give any blue color. Then I'm going to make a shadow effect. To make the shadow effect, I'm going to duplicate this. Press Ctrl D to duplicate. You can see here. And then shape fill, I'm going to make it a black color. Then right mouse click, go to format shape. Under fill, just increase the transparency level. You can see here. And just bring it here something like this. And then send this to back. So you can see here you got some shadow effect. And if you want, you can just want a shadow effect from the top also, you can just make it down also. So it looks something like this, but let it be the shadow effect only on the sides. The next step is to make 2 more rectangles and to give some inner depth there. For that, let me just go to insert shapes, select the rectangle, draw the rectangle. This much area is going out, doesn't matter. Shape outline, make it no outline. And you can give a light color, maybe a white or the gray color you can give. And then go to the effects, shadows. I'm going to select maybe say this one, which is the inside top right, or any other shadow you can give. You can see here, and increase the blur size. Okay, and if you want, you can remove the somewhat transparency level. You can see here it looks something like this. And then just send this to back. You can see here, send this to back and just reduce the size a little bit. Okay, and then press Ctrl D, bring this here also, again the same thing, and then again send this to back. You can see here, so it looks something like this. Make sure that it is properly aligned. Now after this one, we can add the shutter here. So before I make the shutter, let me just add some lights to it. Go to insert shapes. You can select any one, which is the rectangle top corners rounded. You can see here. You can make it the below one fully curved, and this is the flat from the top. Reduce the size. You can see here, and then bring it here. and shape outline, make it no outline, and shape fill, make it white. You can see. And let me just reduce the size. The size I have reduced it, and still reduce it further and put it exactly in the center. You can see here, and you can just say send to back a little. And then I'm going to give a light effect there. Go to insert shapes. I'm going to select the trapezoid, draw the trapezoid. You can see here, this is actually the light glare, you can say. And then I can just reduce the size, increase it, and then I'm going to remove the outline, and you can give the gradient fill. To give the gradient fill, let me just make it only two. The first one I'm going to make it white, you can see here, and second also I'm going to make it white, but I'm going to increase the transparency level. You can see here it looks something like this. Alright, if you want, you can give some more transparency effect here also at the top, so it looks something kind of a light shape here. So I'm just going to select both of this. You can see here, press Ctrl G to group it, Ctrl D to duplicate it, and add the other side also exactly in the center, and then just send to back. You can see here, this also I'm just going to send this to back, and make sure that this has to be ungrouped. Now we have added the lights, and now we can add the icons or the images inside the garage. Now to add the icons, you can just simply go to insert icons and make sure that these icons are available only in the latest version of PowerPoint. If you're using older version like 2016, 13, 10 or 7, then this feature is not available. In that case, you can search the net, or you can go to my own channel, and have given a complete icons, more than 500 are there. So just you can download it for free and you can use it. So in this case, I'm going to use the 3D models here. You can just see, click on the 3D models. So again, this is the feature which is available only in the latest version of PowerPoint. If you have this particular feature, use it. Otherwise, you can use your own shapes there. So let me just go to the vehicles. You can see here, I have gone to the vehicles, and I'm just going to select two vehicles, and two vehicles. In this case, let me just select maybe this police car, and let me just select maybe a kind of this one, and just say insert. You can see here, this will insert the two 3D models, and then I'm just going to reduce the size. You can see here, and you can see one more, the small the arrows here. You can just change the direction, you can just rotate it. You can see, let me just reduce the size further, and this also I'm just going to reduce the size, and then I'll rotate it something like this. You can see this one and this one. I'm just going to send this to back, go to the format and just send back, so that our light focus should be on the cards. And then go to insert shapes. Let me just select one more rectangle to cover this area. You can see here, shape outline, make it no outline, and if you want, you can give some darker color to it here. So this is kind of a road. And then if you want, you can add some more designs here. Go to shapes, select the rectangle, draw the rectangle here. You can see here, and just change color to any light color. Shape outline, make it no outline, press Ctrl D. You can see here, and I'm just going to select this and paste it here. So this is we have added just some more, and if you want, you can add some lines also here. Now before that one, let me just put the frame for this one. To add the frame, go to insert shapes, select the rectangle, draw the rectangle, maybe this much size, make it somewhat up. You can see here, shape outline, make it no outline, and shape fill, you can give a lighter color. Later on we can change. Press Ctrl D to duplicate it. I'm just going to add it here. You can see here, and one more, Ctrl D, and just rotate it. You can see here, and just put it here. let me just move it down. This one also, this size also, I'm just going to reduce it. This also I'm just going to reduce the size. You can see here, make sure that both are aligned properly, align bottom. And then I'm just selecting all these three rectangles which I've just created, merge shape and just say union. And you can give some 3D effect also here. You can give some shadow effect also to this. You can see here the shadow effect. So this is the frame, Control D to duplicate it, and I'm just going to put exactly here. So the frame is also ready, and make sure that it is aligned properly. And now it's time to add the shutter. Now to add the shutter, let me just go to insert shapes. I'm going to select the rectangle again. Make sure the rectangle is covered this area. Shape outline, make it no outline, and you can give some gradient fill. Here in this case I'm going to use two different colors. Maybe I can use say orange with a lighter color or a darker color, maybe this, and make sure that this is no any transparency here. And let me just change the direction to something like this. So you can see here now when it goes up, it looks like that it's opening. So before that one, let me just give some more effects to this. Go to insert shapes, select the rectangle and draw the rectangle. You can see here, shape outline, make it no outline, and shape fill, make it white, and reduce the transparency here. You can see here, and then make sure that this is properly, press Ctrl D, aligned, and then you can just duplicate this and make sure that this is, you are selecting all the objects and press Ctrl G. So you can got the shutter effect here, and I'm just going to press Ctrl D to duplicate this and just add it here one more. You can see here, just add it, make sure that this is properly aligned. And this color also, you can just change the color. You can change the color according to your own choice. Maybe for example I'm going to select a green color, a darker color here with a lighter color. Any color, good color combination, you can select it. Now I'm just going to select this, format, and just say send back. Don't say send to back, just say send back here. Okay, and this also I'm just selecting, so it should go behind the shutter. You can see here, or behind the frame. Now I'm going to use the animation. To use the animation, what I'm going to do is click on the animations, enable the animation pane, select this one, add animation, go to more exit effects and select the collapse. You can see here collapse, say okay, and the effect option I'm just saying to top, so it goes like this. If you want, we can just reduce the timing. Instead of very fast, we can make it a medium also, so it goes something like this. And using the animation painter, I'm going to copy it here also, so it opens like this. So now these are the basic animations. If you want, you can just change the other you can add some other animation. Let me just move this aside here. I can just move it, or instead of moving like this, what you can do is just go to the home tab, select selection pane, and I'm just going to remove this one. You can see here, this is called the group 40. Maybe I'll just change this as an orange shutter, and this is the, I'm just renaming it to the green shutter. And then let me just hide this for a while so that we can give the animation. Now I'm just going to give the animation, which is the light effect. So select the light, animations. You can go and just say the wipe effect. You can see here the wipe effect, instead of the bottom, it should come from top. It should come like this, and this should happen very fast. Double click this, timings, make it, instead of 0.5 seconds, make it 0.2 seconds, and click OK. And this also I'm going to animation painter and click it here. So these are the two different light effects. And then you can just select the vehicle, something like this. You can see here, you can select like this, and then, or you can just go here also. I can just select, can you see the 3D model 17 and 16? So this also I can just say a police car, so that you can remember. And this is a, a ram or whatever you call it. And then you can see here, let me just select the police car, and with the animations you have got three different animations for this particular 3D model. You can see here arrive, leave, turnable, sorry, swing and jump. And so whichever example I want to just put an arrive, so it comes something like this, you can see here. And for this also I'm just going to select the ram, and this one, this called jeep, you can say it. And then this also I'm just going to say arrive. All right, now I'm going to make this shutter enable. Let me just put the orange shutter first, and this orange shutter should go on the top, which is there already. And then the light effect of this one should happen after the shutter opens. So I'm just going to select this one and make it after previous. And you can see here, this is this one, and this trapezoid belongs to this one, so I can just drag it down. Maybe later on we can use. And this police car also should happen after previous. Now I'm going to enable the green shutter. So green shutter should come after the police car, you can see here. Then the trapezoid, I will make it here, and this should go after previous, and this also should have after previous. So let me just play and see how it looks. If I just do a slideshow, when I click, it opens, the light effect comes, and then the car comes, you can see here. And this also opens, the light effect, and then the car is appearing there. And if you want, you can just add more animations like turnable, swing, jump and turn. So whatever you like, you can just add it here. So let me just close this. Now you can add the text. Go to insert text box, you can just say example car 1. I'm just giving any text you can give. Make it white, center align. You can make it bold and increase the size. You can see here, make sure that it is properly aligned in the center. Press Ctrl D, then you can just put it here. And this is the car number 2. And then if you want, you can just add, go to insert shapes, select the rectangle, draw the rectangle. You can see here, this much size, shape, outline, make it no outline. And you can give some gray color here. You can see here, you can give some gray color. And if you want, you can just add the 3D effect also. Press Ctrl D, you can see here, let me just add one more here. I can just bring this one up and press Ctrl D. I can just reduce the size. You can see here, let me just reduce the width, and I can just turn this. Let me just turn like this, and then still I'm going to reduce the size. You can see here, and just put it in the center. And further I'm reducing so that it should fit to this one. That's it from me, friends. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe PowerPoint University. See you soon with more interesting stuff. Till then, goodbye.